Greetings, men of Center Point. If we've never met, my name is James Brown. I used to serve as a pastor there at Center Point. And about 9 months ago, through the leadership of Mark Cannell and John Caesar, you sent 8 men to Minnesota to serve at Bethany Church, where I now pastor. For decades, our church has battled a pervasive mold problem. And it wasn't a minor one. It wasn't subtle. Bottom line is, the church stunk. And as you can imagine, that's not really a compelling invitation to visitors, right? But these 8 guys, they showed up last summer and went to work. They removed all the carpet in the lobby and all the carpet in the sanctuary, but more importantly, they addressed the root issues that had been feeding the problem for years and decades. In half a week, they pushed us years ahead. The 60 and 70-year-olds in our congregation, they simply could not have done in 10 years what these guys did in just a few days. And they didn't just remove carpet. They jump-started our momentum. They gave our church new hope. But now, once everything was gutted and the excitement was growing, we hit a major roadblock in the fall. We were serious about keeping mold out in the future, and so we needed a completely new HVAC delivery system. And that's what we started working on after you guys left last summer. And that process was so slow, and it was frustrating, and it was a hair-pulling experience. But one of the men on that original team, Dave Lane, he stepped up in a huge way. Even from Ohio, he consulted with us on multiple redesigns as we collaborated to create an outside-the-box solution. And I'm happy to report that the new HVAC ductwork was installed in early January. And so now, finally, we're ready to put it all back together. This time, though, without the mold. And so here's the invitation. In mid-April, we're asking for another team of men to come and help us take the next step. 3 projects that I think would make a huge difference. Number 1, lay the carpet and reinstall the pews. And just so you know, yes, the design team picked the carpet without causing a church split, which, by the way, might be the biggest miracle of all. And the carpet's going to show up late March, and so we need strong backs and willing hands to put it down. And then secondly, we want to install gutter guards to keep leaves and debris from clogging and overflowing the gutters. And then lastly, we want to complete the permanent drainage solutions that we weren't able to finish up in the first trip. This would protect the building for years and years to come. These projects, they're not flashy, but they matter because God is already moving here. What we're seeing is young people and new families and first-time guests walking through the doors for the very first time. Some are committing to join us in this journey of transformation. The momentum is beginning to build. And you can be a part of what God is doing in Stillwater, Minnesota. So I'm asking you to pray. Pray about coming. Pray about inviting someone else to come. Pray about partnering with us again. What you started last summer changed the trajectory of this church. So let's finish what we started and make even more room for people to find and follow Jesus. We would be honored to build with you again.
Once you go, keep going. Don't stop.
Oh my gosh.